So we'll move to the next particular problem. So it is some data and it is regarding number of children per family. So a survey has been done on certain number of families have visited, and you have observed or extracted the information regarding the total number of children living in that particular family. So we have to create a frequency distribution for this case. Now if you look into the data, the particular variable, say which is number of children, it is a discrete variable. If I say how many children are there in a family within say 0 to 10, you could say answer as 2 or 3 or 5 or 7. So it is taking only specific values in that particular range. In that case, it is called as discrete distribution. Whereas if you look into the values given in the first two questions, weight of the babies or IQ, in a given range, it could be any number. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು IQ ಅಂತ ಬರೀ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೋಸೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಗೆ ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದೇ weight ಒಂದು ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ವರೆಗೂ ಅಕ್ಯುರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Who knows, it could take multiple digits also. So they are all continuous concept. Now whenever it comes to a particular frequency distribution, which is called as a discrete frequency distribution, like say number of children, number of thefts, number of deaths, number of births, number of accidents, all those are discrete distribution. So whenever we have a discrete variable given, you need not obtain the class intervals. The reason is we could list out how many values are the variable taking and what are their exact frequencies. So we'll take the variable as x is equal to number of children. So we'll write all possible values for x, then we'll have the tallies, and then we'll obtain the frequency. So class interval ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಅದು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಡೇಟಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೀ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೇಟಾ, ಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಂಥ ಡೇಟಾಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ discrete frequency distribution is sufficient. Okay, so if I look into the highest value in the given data, so I have the highest number as 9 in a certain family. Okay, 12 is that 12, and then minimum is 0. So range is 12. So the following cases, I have possible values of x as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ಇದೆ, 8, 9 ಇದೆ, and then 12 ಇದೆ. 10, 11 ಡೇಟಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ವರಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ 10 and 11. ಬರೆದ್ರು ತಪ್ಪೇನಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So I need not worry about that. So just write what are all the possible values they have given. Now write the tallies as usual and write the frequencies. Represent the data in the form of discrete frequency distribution. So bari distribution create madakashte kelirodu. So we'll just look into that. So I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2, 3, 4, 0, 2, 3, 4, 0, 2, 5, 8, 4, 5, 8, 4, 5, 12, 6, 3, 5, 12, 6, 3, 2, 7, 6, 5, 2, 7, 6, 5, 3, 8, 7, 8, 3, 8, 7, 8, 9, 7, 9, 4, 9, 7, 9, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, and 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 5, 1, 0, 3, 2, 1, 2, 0, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5, 3, 6, 2, 1, 0, 2. 7. How much have they considered? 1. Okay, so n equals 57 is tallied. Now tell me whether my frequencies are correct. 6, 4, 10, 9, 6, 8, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, sir.
Got the same.
Now next problem is also similar kind, that of 3, but instead of giving you the numerical data, they have said you count the number of words and create the data. So data ನೀವೇ create ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. They have given a particular paragraph there. So I have to count how many letters are there in the word. So what you can do is you can write the paragraph and write how many words are there, or you create your x values just by counting the observations. So paragraph bariyad bekagilla. Today carries 5 letters. Next word has 2, 1, 4, and then we have striking, have 9, then 6, and so on. So count how many letters are there in each word and create the data. You will observe that is also a count data, discrete data. So write your x values, tally marks, and obtain the frequencies. Markoli answer share ಮಾಡಿ group ಅಲ್ಲಿ, so that others will also be able to cope up with it. Now we'll move to the next case, which is question number 5. So ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಮಾಡಿದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಿದ್ರು. But now we have a case where no information is given regarding that. So we have to apply Sturge's rule. So the question says course of a golf for 84 rounds. So 84 rounds the data, 48 rounds the data ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. So we have n is equal to 48. Prepare a continuous frequency distribution to present the above course. Also compute relative frequencies. To continue the question, we're looking into one more graph, which is called as histogram. Also construct histogram. So we'll see that also for this problem. Okay, so we'll apply Sturge's rule. So first step in any frequency distribution construction is identifying the lowest and the highest value. We have highest, I'm observing as 89, lowest is 70. Is it so? Sorry, Dalva, 89 highest, 17 lowest. Okay. Next, we have to apply the Sturge's rule. Sturge's rule gives us two formulas to get the number of class intervals as well as to obtain the class width of that particular class. So number of class interval is given by the formula 1 plus 3.322 log of n, where n is the total number of observations. So here I have a total of 48 values. So first compute log 48. Multiply that by 3.322 and obtain it. So if you have a scientific calculator, you can obtain the log value. So you better have it. So log log button irutte, and the operation could be different on the different models of the calculators. So press log and 48, that is giving you 1.6212. Now multiply that with 3.322 and then add 1 to that. And always take it to the next integer. Closure alla, closest alla, always keep it to the next integer. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಕೆಲವು ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 7 ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಏನು? ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ range divided by number of class intervals. So this will be 19 by 7 close to 3, 2 point something ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Again next integer ಅಂದಾಗ so we'll take it to 4. So for both the cases it is always the next integer. Okay, so this formula is telling us you create 7 intervals, each of width 3. ಮೂರ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು 7 ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ನ? ರೇಂಜ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 70 ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ 70 ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ 333 ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಬರೆದು 89 ಕವರ್ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟರ್ಜಸ್ ರೂಲ್ ಇಸ್. ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇತ್ತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 4:30ಗೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಆಯ್ತಾ? So I have minimum 70. So I have to start from 70 and class width is 3. So 70 ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ class width 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 73 ಗೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. 70 to 73, then 73 to 76, 76 to 79, then 79 to 82, 82 to 85, 85 to 88, 88 to this right ಅಲ್ಲ. Okay. This is what we have. So if you look into the numbers now, say you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 intervals, ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, now other procedures are one and the same. Mark the values, compute the frequencies, mark the tallies, compute the frequencies, and come up with the total frequency. So only case here is we were not provided with information regarding class width or class interval, so we applied the Sturge's rule. Among the frequencies, we have 74, 75, 78, 70, 72, 77, 79, 78, 81, 76, 77. So I've considered all. So if you are getting same frequencies, then my frequencies are correct. ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ obtain ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. Relative frequency is given by the formula R is equal to F by N. So divide every frequency by N, which is 48, and obtain the answer. You look into total of R, that should come to 1 or 0.99. Okay, I'm getting 0.9999. It's nothing but 1. So Kira 0.98 to Bari 0.8, 0.7 ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಟ್ acceptable ಆನ್ಸರ್. ನೀವು 4 digits ಬರೀತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 0.999 ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 4th digit ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ತೀರಾ 0.98, 0.8, 0.7 ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 0.99 ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 4 digits ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 4 digit ಬರೀರಿ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಬಂತಾ? Did you get the same numbers? 6, 6, 7, 10, 7, 8, 4. ಇನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? Waiting for your reply. Did you download that book from that particular website? Link ಕಳ್ಸಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ book.
Yes, sir.
ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ವಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿವಿ ಸರ್.
ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ.
ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್. 3ನೇ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಓದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ.
3ನೇ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಏನದು? ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದೇ ಅದು. So can start reading from the part called as frequency distribution. Frequency distribution ಇಂದ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಕೆಲವು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೇಮ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂತಾ? ಇನ್ನು ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕಾ?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I got the answers, but what is it written not equal to 0.8? I was
Point. I meant if you're getting anything other than 0.99, your R values are wrong. That indicates your R is wrong.
okay. Okay, sir.
Ida Banta, have you got the same value? 6, 6, 7, 10, 7, 8, 4?
Yes, sir. Got
Okay. So then our answers are correct. Now, so I said you will be including the phrase in the question. Also obtain histogram. Now, histogram is another type of graph which is used to present the frequency distribution. It is similar to our bar diagrams, or we say a set of rectangles erected for a frequency distribution such that the width of every particular bar is equal to the class width and the height of the bar is equal to the respective frequency. And we achieve the set of rectangles by taking the class limits on the x-axis, both upper and lower limits, and we'll take just the frequencies on the y-axis. So really we are not talking about cumulative frequencies at all. We just need the class intervals, the class limits, lower and upper limits, and we'll have the frequencies. So we try to erect the rectangle for a particular class interval such that the width of the rectangle is equal to particular class width and the length of the rectangle is equal to frequency. So we take this class limits on x-axis with suitable scale and frequencies on the y-axis with suitable scale. Now we have a frequency distribution here with, say, right class intervals here. 70 to 73, 73 to 76. Okay. Now we'll look into the construction of histogram. So fixed proper scale for x and y axis. So always scale is taken by considering the lowest and the highest value. And in most of the cases of the histogram, you will take the scale as the class width itself. X-axis scale, class width scale, it becomes very easy to construct the bars or the rectangles. And so I say x-axis 1 centimeter equals 3 units. And here this is the distribution of the scores, right? So I have the golf score, and these are the number of goals. Rounds ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Okay. So number of trials or number of rounds. So 1 centimeter equals 3 score. So I'll start with 70. So actually scale 3 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ 0, 3, 6, 9 ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದೇ 70 ಇಂದ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ 0 to 70 ನಮಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. So I'm just converging them, merging them, or I'm skipping the values. So this is the indication. This is called as a kink or a break in x-axis. It always indicates the skip of initial values. So you're skipping certain values, then you'll use a kink. So very beginning alle use ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. Wherever you feel that you have to know, because we are working with the space constraint on our notebook, so we'll be using these particular cases to skip and reduce the size in the size of the intervals. So indicate skipping certain values in the beginning or anywhere required. So I'll start from 70. So width is 3. So I'll have 70, 73, 76, 79, 82, 85, 88, and 91. Now in the x-axis, I'm actually representing the scores. So I'll say scores being taken here on the x-axis. And then in the y-axis, we are talking about the number of rounds or the number of trials. Okay, and in the y value, so 6 in the shuruagi, okay, 4 in the shuruagi, 10 vargu ide. So I can take 1 centimeter equals 1 unit, 10 centimeter agi easy agi move. Space illa 1 centimeter, 10 centimeters length illa andre you take it as 2 units and write the scale. I'm using y-axis 1 centimeter equals 1 round, one particular track. Now just erect the rectangles based on the obtained class interval. So first interval there. First interval 70 to 73. Other the frequency irodu 6. So you will erect a rectangle from 70 to 73 such that the height of the rectangle is equal to 6. Next to 73 to 76. Again the width is 3. The length is 6. So 70 to 73. You will have the rectangle. So next case 76 to 79, 7, and then 79 to 82 with frequency 10, and then 82 to 85, 7, 85 to 88, it is 8, and 88 to 91, that will be 4. So this is our graph called as histogram. Title bariri ali previous first problem allo ogives ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ogives in the title haki elaborate title ಹಾಕಬಹುದು histogram representing the golf scores of 48 rounds of a particular player ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So this is histogram, and from histogram we can obtain a measure called as mode. From ogives we obtain a measure called as median. From histogram we obtain what called as mode. We'll see what is this mode later, but for time being we'll learn how to obtain it from the histogram. So the procedure is very much simpler. Select the tallest bar first and then mark the adjacent points of the tallest bar, the top two corners, and also the point of intersection of the tallest bar with its adjacent bars. So adjacent bars andre akkapakka ee akkapakka bar galu ಆ ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಾರ್ ಟಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಾರ್ ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಟಾಪ್ ಟು ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಾರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಾರ್ with its adjacent. So two adjacent are there, left and right. Just make or highlight those points which are where they are meeting this particular tallest bar, and now join the opposite corners using the straight line. ಆ 4 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಡಯಾಗನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. From the point of intersection you draw a straight line to your x-axis. That value is our mode. We indicate mode by the symbol Z. So here it is exactly in between 79 and 82. So that will be equal to 80.5. So mode is 80.5 score. So the modal score is 80.5. What is this modal score? Is the most repeated score. So I could say that this golfer has 80 scores repeated for a maximum of time. So 48 shots of 48 rounds ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆ 48 rounds ಅಲ್ಲಿ 80 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಲ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. 80.5 roughly speaking continuously. See. So this is about mode. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಇದು histogram is always constructed for a continuous frequency distribution such that the width of the bar is equal to class width, the length of the bar is equal to class frequency. So we'll see much of the cases, much of the problems on this ogives and histogram in the next class. Today we'll just concentrate on preparation of the frequency distribution. Now I can leave the 6th question that we'll see in the next class. The bivariate ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ because age IQ ಎರಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. We'll see how to do that in the next class. Now today's homework will be problems on the second page. So first 5 ಆಗಿದೆ, 4th one ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು homework ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. 6th one ನಾನು next class ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. Next page ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 2 3 4 ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೆ 4 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So first two are discrete, count data ನೇ ಇರೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ, number of mistakes and number of children per couple ಅದೇ data. So it is similar to what you did in problem 3. Problem 3 ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅದೇ ತರ second page problem 1 2 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next problem 3 and 4 ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಿಡ್ತ್ ಅವನೇ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಿಡ್ 10 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಫಾಲೋ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಡಿಡ್ ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಆರ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್. I mean first problem in page 1, third problem in page 2. And then for the next case 42 ಏನು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, just prepare a distribution ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. So I have to apply Sturge's rule there. And for Sturge's rule you need log value. A total of 32 is there. So I'll give you log 32. Use it and complete that particular problem. And please share your answers in the group only, so I can see and I can correct the answers if anything is wrong, and even it will be helpful for other students also. So log 32 is 1.5051. Use this in applying the Sturge's rule for the problem number 4 of page 2. Problem 4 of page 2. Next, page 3 is again bivariate. That will be dealing with that in the next class, next week. So, doubt idea idರಲ್ಲಿ